to see the Huracan Performante.
So Hummer?
So, yeah, let's take a look at the Hummer.
All right.
I was joking because it's an. Here we go.
Let's look at the Hummer.
No, we saved the best for last, right?
So yeah, we've got the open-top version of the Hummer that's already in the game. So this is the 2006 one. So this is when they updated it to a 6.6 litre Duramax engine. So it's 300 horsepower, 5 something foot-pound of torque, which would make most cars fast. But when it weighs 3.4 tons or 7,600 pounds, if that's wrong, don't shoot me. I don't do pounds. It makes it quite slow. So
It's not the quickest.
It's not the quickest. It's also gigantic, which is perfect for going down narrow British roads.
What's the fuel economy like?
Terrible. I would imagine it can't even get into double figures.
Oh dear. It's so wide, you could fit like 4 people abreast in that.
But you can only fit 4 people in it total.
Yeah.
Because it's only got 4 seats. Because it has a gigantic transmission.
You could fit another 4 in the.
Oh, in
the
the
trailer,
pickup bit,
yeah.
yeah. And you could just sit on the, there's a bit between the 2 rear seats that's just a giant table essentially. You could sit on that.
Really cool cockpit details as well. I think often with these,
Yeah, look at the space between.
atypical production cars.
I guess it's so you can fit a squad of soldiers in there.
And a picnic.
Yeah.
in this civilian version of the car.
Yeah.
I really like that kind of late 90s, early millennia switchgear. Like the big buttons.
What's the green thing?
I don't know.
And the Hummer is
great
available,
content.
as we noticed earlier. You can get this in summer, so starting from Thursday in the Shummer Nights Championship.
Yeah.
Shummer Nights. That's not a typo.
I'm getting rained on at the moment. Is that the snorkel on the front there? Like, could you fit a snorkel?
I would imagine that probably is the air intake. I don't know though. Hummers are not my strong point of car knowledge.
I see.
All right, should we go?
What next?
Next up. Oh, is there a Torben Tuesday thing that we need to discuss?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, guys,
this is why we mentioned.
I think Torben isn't here. That's because he's on the naughty step. Because of really, Torben Tuesday was a bit. It was a bit unfair on you guys. It
was very difficult this time around.
I think esoteric. In fact, esoteric isn't even the word. I think that probably is another word that either doesn't yet exist in the English language. Maybe we'll call it the Torben. A challenge so weird and obscure that
nobody got it.
Nobody got it, and no one ever really had a chance.
So the clue for this one was, I think he wrote the number 11818 on the whiteboard, which is the number of them that were built.
Yeah. So shame on you guys for not getting that right. Sorry. Yeah, I took a day off on the Monday, which is when they shoot the Torben Tuesday. So I wasn't there to be like, hey guys, this is terrible. So it'll be better next time. I promise. Anyway, next car. Let's go.
Which one?
Should we actually give them the Performante?
Yes, I think we should not troll and.
So yeah, this one, as we said earlier, massive community request. This one, we've been trying to get it in the game for quite a while now. So, well, I know it's been appearing in request lists for several months.
Since it's existed, really.
Since it's, yes.
Yeah. I think about 15 minutes after it was revealed, we were getting asked why it wasn't in the game yet, and well, it takes a little while. Sorry.
Takes longer than 15 minutes to build a car. So yeah, this is the track version of the Huracan. So it's 40 kilos lighter, I think 30 horsepower more out of its absolutely glorious V10. This really is one of the best engines in the world, I think. The noise it makes is spectacular. And it has some rather trick aerodynamics on it called Lamborghini Ala, which stands for, I tried this earlier, Aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva. Which is essentially, it's a passive active aero which uses valves that kind of go through the car to stall the rear wing and to drop the pressure off of the front splitter to reduce drag. But the cool thing is, because it's 2 separate ducts, when you're cornering, when you turn in, they'll keep the inside one closed in high drag mode, which creates, you have more drag on one side of the car and that rotates the car in.
So like an air brake?
Yeah. So they're calling that active, the aerodynamic vectoring is the term they're giving it. And it does work. This thing is one of the quickest Lamborghinis ever made. I think when it was released, it was now being beaten by the Aventador SV. So this will do sub 7 minutes of the Nürburgring, which is
Amazing.
one of only a handful of cars capable of that at the moment. It's a very special car.
Wow.
Don't try to
I
flick
love
into
the-
cockpit.
I love the stripe down the side there and the Italian flag colours.
Tricolore.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little go on the interior view, but in this camera view in particular, you can just see that crazy dash.
Yeah. What's the name of that material, Chris? Do you know?
The carbon fibre material. Do you mean on the dash or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, like the suede Alcantara
Yeah,
type.
Alcantara.
Is it
yeah.
Alcantara?
Yeah, it probably would be Alcantara. Yeah. And then that carbon fibre, I think, is something they initially did with the Sesta Elemento, which is like crushed up bits of carbon fibre, then re-resined to look like that, and it's got this really
I
nice
see.
kind of marbled effect, which is very unique to this car.
And the Performante, available in autumn, so in a couple of weeks from now, and you can get this for free just by completing 50% of this stuff in the festival playlist for autumn.
That's
yeah,
right.
it's cool. You guys have been asking for it. Here it is. Shall we? What's next?
Should we have a look at the Toyota AE86 next,
think
or the
that's-
Sprinter Torino?
The car with many names.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
To which, while it's loading, I have facts about its names.
Go
So
ahead.
there's essentially two versions of this car. You got the Torino and the Levin. Torino is Spanish for thunder, and Levin is Middle English for lightning. Middle English being a version of the English language from between 1150 and 1500. So there you go.
Until Toyota resurrected, it was basically just found on
Old pub signs.
UK pub.
Yeah, with curly text. So this thing's super iconic. It's got many names, as you said. It's Hachiroku, it's AE86, it's Torino, it's Levin for the notchback version of it. It's iconic, is what it is. It's a movie star. It's star of manga comics, all sorts. It's a tofu delivery car. But it's probably between its most famous either tofu delivery or for the very early days of drifting. Being a lightweight rear-wheel drive car, it's kind of on the lower end of the market. Not much was rear-wheel drive when this came out, so it was an affordable rear-wheel drive car, and it just so happened to have a really good chassis, limited slip differential, and a pucker of an engine in the 4 AGE, which in stock form I think revs to 7,800 RPM, and modified they've been known to go past 10,000, making good power. Stocked at about 130, so drifting in our game, not the easiest. If Matt wants to try it.
I was heading to a drift zone, the one in Ambleside, it's just around this corner. So.
All right. Well, Matt is one of the finest drifters
Oh, here we go.
in Playground Games. So taking this stock drift icon, we can all cheer him on as he bosses this drift zone. Bags a 3-star score. So.
Oh, you should easily get 3 stars in this, right?
Sure. Yeah. With it stock as well.
Getting the excuses in.
Actually, I'm not going the right way, am I?
No,
This is
you're not. Go left down here. Is there a junction down here? No. Yeah, you've gone completely the wrong way.
Never mind.
Go over the river.
What a shame.
Oh, so you can't show off your drifting now.
We could do the speed zone instead.
Which,
Well, there you go. Look at this. Look at this car going 85 miles an hour.
Ooh.
85 whole miles an hour. Wow.
Nearly enough to go back in time.
can we 3-star that? No.
Yeah.
Are you not going to give us a drift zone? If you actually just, if you intentionally. Okay, all right. I'm not going. No, let's not force it. Let's not force it. You were only
I don't
going.
think
You
there's
were only
any
going.
near here, is there?
You were only going to embarrass yourself.
All right, that's, I've done that
The
already.
Truno is available in spring in the Is That a Supra Championship.
That's correct.
Slightly confusing naming there because the championship's called Is That a Supra because you're
the-
going to race a Supra in it, but you will win the Truno
That's correct, yeah.
or the A86 or the whatever other names you want to call it. What are we
So
looking at now?
Finally, this is the Porsche 356C Emory Special. So Emory have been doing, I don't want to call them wrestler mods. They kind of restore old Porsches, but also do a new modern take on it. And this is one of them. I think they've done over 100 now. They're absolutely beautiful. They they look like a stock Porsche. Like I don't think you could look at them and figure out without looking at a stock 356 what they've changed, because they keep very much the original design ethos of the car. They also, a standard fitment is the Emory Motorsports engine, which is it's the original flat 4, but tuned up to 220 horsepower. So it's a 2 point.
What's that porcelain vase on the dash?
I don't know.
I think it's an air freshener.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hope it is. I hope it's a little potpourri pot.
So each one is unique, hence the potpourri pot.
Yeah. They got quite far through production with this commitment to making everyone unique that they had to find new things to attach.
I mean, Porsche may have fitted that, you never know. But yeah, each one's unique to the owner, and I believe the Torben Tuesday for this car. Yeah, do you want to reveal that one?
So there was a picture of the Dutch police on the whiteboard, I believe, which was they bought some of these cars. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Slap on the wrist for not getting that.
The Performante was the hardest one, I think, where it had a weight to power ratio, not even a power to weight ratio, which is the more common way around of doing it, of 2.15 kilograms per horsepower. That was the clue for that one. I think most people did get the AE86 because we capitalised the D on
initial D. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. That not the best Torben Tuesday. We'll be better in future.
So there's 3 levels of trim of these, aren't there? They've got the Emory Special and the RS and the Outlaw.
Yeah, so then goes Outlaw Special, RS.
Yes,
and the RS is the newish one they showed off, would have been summer last year, I think, which has, is it the twin turboed one? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's very special.
They do some 911s as well. Yeah. They're awesome. Each one is built differently, like to the owner's request. So yeah, this one's got a towing bar.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, we are quickly running out of time, so I'm going to run through some updates and fixes.